Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking time to join us today. Now I would like to begin the Japan Mobility Show 2025 briefing session on ticket sales and the show details. Sorry for being late introducing myself. The session will be provided online. I am Takagi from the Japan Automobile Manufacturers Association and will be your moderator today. Let me introduce two speakers for today. Noriya Kaihara, Chair of the Mobility Show Committee, and Masami Tanaka, Director General of Next Generation Mobility Division. Now, I would like to give the floor to Mr. Kaihara, Chair of the Mobility Show Committee. Over to you, Mr. Kaihara. I am Kaihara, Chair of the Mobility Show Committee. Thank you very much for attending today's Japan Mobility Show 2025 briefing session on ticket sales and show details. Today, September 10th, marks exactly 50 days until the opening of the Japan Mobility Show 2025. Since the last briefing session, we have been preparing various events, and we hope to be able to meet all of your expectations during the show. At the previous briefing, centered around the three pillars of future culture and creation, it was announced that in addition to the well-received future exhibitions and experiences at the 2023 show, this year's show will also focus on exhibitions and experiences from the past and present in order to create an exciting event for many people, including automobile enthusiasts, those who love dreaming about future, world, and lifestyle, adults and children, and even people who are yet less enthusiastic about cars. Today, I would like to explain each program in more detail. First, culture program. Mobility is more than just a means of transportation. It also has touched people's hearts and shaped their memories and values. At the Mobility Show, we will be holding a mobility culture program where visitors can fully experience the charm of automobiles, the commanding presence of famous cars that have made history, the lively feeling of the engines beating, and the passion of people who love cars and motorcycles and the latest technology that will lead us to the future. The intersection of these elements creates an experience that will captivate the visitors once again with the essential appeal of mobility. First up is the New Mobility, New Culture exhibition. The Mobility Show will bring back to life the famous cars that exuded a shining presence in the culture that characterized each era, from the post-war period until the period of rapid economic growth and the bubble economy. This exhibition explores how these famous cars have intersected with people's lives and values. Here, let me introduce some of those models and the roles they played in each era. For example, in the post-war period, when people's lives and the economy were in turmoil, they had to respond to external factors such as restricted gasoline sales, oil shocks, and exhaust gas regulations. In this kind of environment, one of the things that evolved by bringing together Japanese technology was cars and motorcycles. At the Mobility Show, visitors can meet the cars, motorbikes, and the other mobility vehicles that emerged during this post-war reconstruction period, rich in ingenuity and that embodied the dream of prosperity, challenging the world with their technology. Then came the afterglow of rapid economic growth. With the penetration of Western culture and outdoor recreation, people shifted from pursuing uniform wealth to individual happiness. Cars and motorcycles born in this age had their own world firsts, captured the hearts of the enthusiasts, and heralded changes in people's lives. This time, we will bring together some of the most important models in the history of mobility. In the 1970s, the speed technologies cultivated and proven in racing were gradually applied to production models. This was also an era in which speed was no longer seen as mere performance, but as a symbol of challenge, innovation, and sensibility, and was firmly established as such. Influenced by this, mobility in the 1980s and 90s came to reflect aspirations and the spirit of adventure, evolving from something that was not just ridden to something that was talked about and admired. The Mobility Show will feature vehicles that pursued performance and achieved outstanding results in races, and we believe that both those who remember those days and those who do not will be able to get a sense of their performance in their active days and the vitality of society that lies behind them. There's still more. The 1980s was a time when the city pop and culture magazines stimulated young people, and fashion and music and street culture intersected. This trend continued into the booming bubble economy of 1990s, and mobility also became an expression of lifestyle. We hope that visitors will be able to get a feel for the scene at the time through those mobility solutions that captured the needs of many young people and became a hot topic. In addition to the indoor exhibits introduced above, the outdoor venue will offer a variety of content that will allow visitors to experience the appeal of automobiles even more deeply. Visitors will be able to experience the performance of various mobility vehicles with their eyes, ears, hands, including the next generation fuel car show that will give them a sense of the potential of next generation fuels, the SUVs, and that smartly navigate rough roads. We also offer show runs, not only for four-wheelers, but also for two-wheelers. We hope that not only motorsports fans, but also those who do not normally visit racetracks will be able to experience the charm of motorsports with all five senses through the events, such as demonstration of an 8-hour endurance race jointly held by 4 domestic manufacturers and the trial bike shows as well. We will also be exhibiting work mobility, which supports everyday life and allows visitors to experience the diversity, functionality, and the invention of Japanese mobility. The mobility that is familiar to everyone and supports their lives, but also rare mobility that you don't usually get to see. It is designed to be exciting and enjoyable for adults as well as children who love working vehicles. Visitors can enjoy public road test drives of advanced and safety vehicles that utilize a cutting-edge technology and equipped with the systems to assist drivers in safe driving. Visitors can try a variety of models from both Japanese and international manufacturers, so please come and experience them at the venue. Mobility will not be the only focus of the cultural programs. We will offer opportunities to fans of those mobility vehicles to come together and meet new friends. Fan meetings for the Land Cruiser and Delica, an event for the long-loved Meguro, a girls' car collection meeting exclusively for female car owners, and of course, motorsport events. We hope that the visitors will discover new excitement through a program unique to the mobility show, which allows people of all generations to share a sense of nostalgia and newest together. Following the programs on the past and present, I will now introduce our future programs. In Tokyo Future Tour 2035, we would like visitors to feel and learn about the technologies and changes that will be present in 10 years' time, a time that may seem far away but is actually coming soon, as if you are a resident of the future. This program will give you the feeling that you can create the future yourself. Today, I would like to introduce some of the mobility vehicles that will be featured and some of the experiences you can enjoy. Over the past decade, digitization has progressed and the use of AI has become commonplace. At the same time, lifestyles and values such as remote work have become prevalent and the concept of mobility is also changing. The next 10 years are not something that only concerns others, but something that will be created step by step by your ideas and choices. I hope visitors will come away with the realization that we can create our own future. The first thing you will see when you enter the tour venue are robots that will be active in our daily lives in the future. These include humanoid robots, four-legged robots, and autonomous delivery robots. But don't just look at the exhibits. These robot mobility vehicles will be synchronized and perform a welcoming performance for all of you. You will for sure get a sense of what life with robots will be like in the future and the future evolution of robots.
So we prepared various mobility experiences that we envision will become commonplace in 10 years. Visitors will be able to experience flying in a SkyDrive flying car, gain first-hand experience of aerial travel, and we also plan to introduce new forms of marine transportation. As you explore further, you will discover a vision of what cities and roads might look like in 10 years as mobility technology evolves. You will experience a space that embodies harmonious coexistence with nature, a concept brought about by advancements in mobility. Alongside this, you will see how various ideas are taking shape, and we will showcase a wide variety of personal mobility devices that may become commonplace in 10 years. You can then experience the future of cities and roads by actually riding these vehicles. Beyond the movement of people, there will be the movement of data, communication, and physical goods that will create new infrastructure for everyday life. We hope to also showcase the behind-the-scenes aspects of life in the future, including things like aerial transportation, mobile offices, and portable data centers, all things that will become commonplace in the future. And as you venture inside, you will discover a space that will allow you to directly experience the possibilities of product design and manufacturing. The way mobility vehicles are designed and manufactured is constantly evolving, and we will showcase innovative concepts such as platform-type mobility vehicles that will allow users to freely reconfigure the design elements according to their ideas. As a symbol of dedication and technological advancement of both Toyota and Honda, we hope We also plan to exhibit the Toyota Miraidon and Honda Coraidon vehicles created through their respective projects. Through this series of tour experiences, we hope that participants will be able to develop and expand their ideas. We aim to provide an experience that goes beyond simply brainstorming ideas. Participants will be able to use the inspiration gained from this program to create visions for the future of mobility. This program will offer exciting opportunities not only for those who love vehicles, but also for anyone who wants to experience a new world. Tokyo Future Tour 2035 event currently has over 150 participating companies and organizations. This event is designed to encourage the visitors to think about, envision, and discuss the future together. We hope that the visitors will realize that the future can be created by themselves and inspire them to take that first step towards a new beginning. For a complete list of participating companies, please refer to the material attached. Next, we will introduce a program designed to foster collaboration and expand the horizons of the mobility industry. The Startup Future Factory program, which has been running since 2023, aims to create new and exciting opportunities for growth in the mobility industry by working alongside startups. First, we will share some of the positive results we have seen over the past 2 years. In addition to Near Me, which won the grand prize in the pitch competition in 2023 show, Global Mobility Service and Zip Infrastructure, which received the runner-up prize, have also expanded their operations and will be returning to the Startup Future Factory exhibition program. 2 years after winning the awards, these companies represent excellent examples of startups that have grown and developed their collaboration with Startup Future Factory. We are looking forward to hearing about their experiences and achievements. And startups and corporations that were matched through BizWeek last year will present their progress over the past year. The activities that began at the 2023 show still continue to this day as we work together to create a future mobility society. And we also want to continue to incorporate the ideas and aspirations of all of our visitors. Building on the success of the Future Vision Board at the 2023 show, where artists created visions of the future mobility society based on the visitors' ideas, we will present an enhanced version of this project this year. In addition, we plan to introduce companies and mobility solutions that are working to realize the visions of the future that were depicted in the previous event. The event will feature an exhibition street where startups and universities with various products, services, and technological innovations can showcase their offerings, as well as a pitch contest and awards featuring 30 finalists selected from the preliminary rounds. With over 120 companies already confirmed to attend, we anticipate even greater momentum and broader opportunities for business collaboration compared to last year. For the list of participating companies and finalists for the pitch competition, please refer to the attached materials in the press release. At the Future Mobility Conference, the President and Vice President of the Japan Automobile Manufacturers Association will participate in a special session on October 30th, engaging in a panel discussion under the name of We Create the Future Together. During this session, the industry leaders will share their passion for mobility and their vision for a prosperous and inspiring future of mobility. We plan to offer business sessions featuring speakers from JAMA, discussing topics such as the future of mobility, as well as talk sessions that continue themes like well-being, hospitality, and mobility, designed to be both entertaining and informative for a wide audience. The details of each session will be announced mid-October. In addition to the programs we've already introduced about the past, present, and future of mobility, we prepared a wide variety of other programs for all of our visitors to enjoy. We have a collaboration project with Kidzania, out of Kidzania in JMS. This offers free opportunities to experience various jobs related to the mobility industry. We will also be holding an AJAJ guided tour again this year, led by volunteer members of JAMA, Japan Automotive Journalists Association. The expert insights and explanations offered in these tours are highly recommended. Reservations for both programs will open on September 30th via our official app. As part of JMS Gourmet Street, approximately 40 diverse food trucks will be located throughout the venue, offering a wide variety of culinary delights. And I hope that you will enjoy fun and exciting food experience and also use it as a relaxing break spot. In addition, we have many fun activities for families, including the ever-popular Tomika Corner, staple of the mobility show, and new this year, collaborative programs with Survival and Bonbon Academy. The YouTube channel Bonbon Academy will be performing songs and dances featuring original JMS music to liven up the event. And in collaboration with the science manga Survival, we plan to distribute a special booklet at the event, providing more in-depth information about mobility for those who want to learn more. This is what makes mobility show so special. It's designed to appeal to everyone and inspire them to want to attend. Please watch this video.
ジャパンモビリティショーはみんなが未来を体験できるワクワクの祭典。車、バイクはもちろん乗り物の可能性や魅力を体感できるよ。子供の目はワクワクにあふれ、大人だってドキドキを思い出す。そう、ここは心がたくさん動く場所。
やっぱスーパーカーっしょ。空飛ぶ車っしょ。
グルメっしょ。これはもう行くっしょ、モビショー。ジャパンモビリティショー10月31日から。
Tickets will be available for purchase starting today. We offer discounted advance tickets and early entry tickets, allowing admission earlier than the regular opening time, and after 4 tickets for discounted admission after 4 p.m. Admission is free for high school students and younger people, so please feel free to come and enjoy. Please note that all types of tickets are only available for online purchase through our partner ticketing agency and at select convenience stores. They will not be available for purchase at the venue itself. With the official app, you will be able to pre-book AJ guided tours and out of Kidzania experience starting September 30th. During the event, the app will also feature information about various booths, recommended itineraries, and helpful guides function. We hope that you will download and enjoy. So that was the content, and that is all for the explanation. Thank you very much for attending today.
Mr. Kaihara, thank you very much. Now we are going to open the floor for questions. Today, this is a presentation to be given by JAMA. Therefore, we are not going to take any questions only relating to member companies. We restrict the questions on Japan Mobility Show. We would like to take as many questions as possible. Therefore, only 2 questions for each questioner. Please understand the situation. Anyone who wishes to ask a question, you will be called upon. Once called upon, please turn on the microphone as well as the video. Identify yourself and your affiliation before asking a question. So please push the raise hand button on the PC screen if you have a question. Nikkei Shimbun, Tanaka-san. Go ahead with your question. The screen will be changed. Once your face appears on the screen, please start your question. My name is Tanaka of Nikkei Shimbun. Thank you very much. I have two questions. The first question, currently, overall, number of exhibit companies, what is supposed to be your forecast? And the number of the target visitors, target number of visitors. And there seems to be some decline in terms of domestic sales through the JMS. Is there any particular message to be communicated to the consumers, and what is your view about how to develop the Japanese auto industry as a whole? First, from me, with regard to the second question, I would like to respond to that. Domestic sales, how they are going to be incentivized, which I would like to respond to your question. At this JMS, needless to say, the motor enthusiasts, but children and adults, we would like to present the mobility future and to those visitors. For example, at the time of the Tokyo Motor Show, I think many people who remember those days, for them, the past, present, and the future will be presented, and then these vehicles are going to be on display so they can touch and feel them. And then, based on that experience, they can also be brought into the experience of the future. In that way, the fun of the mobility or the passion of the mobility is going to be presented into them so that they can all become enthusiasts. This kind of experience, linking the past, the present, and the future via mobility, and the mobility is going to serve as a charm to all the visitors. Therefore, those visitors will be more interested in motorcycles as well as four-wheel vehicles. That will bring down opportunity for future growth. That's all from me. In terms of the target visitors, number of visitors, I would like to respond to that question from me as well. Over 1 million visitors are expected to achieve. So the target number is over 1 million. The number of exhibit companies. Thank you very much for your question. Overall size, which I would like to talk about in the first place, 480 companies are going to participate in this JMS this year. 475 last year, so above that number, it is going to be a record high number. And if I may go into the breakdowns, Startup 100 and Tokyo Future Tour, over 160. And in the previous explanation, it was about 150, but there are some companies who are not disclosed yet. Therefore, on October 15th, we are going to have another press conference. On that occasion, we hope that we will be able to announce the total number that will go beyond 160. The completed vehicles, parts, mobility-related and mobility culture-related companies, over 220 of them are going to be part of the program. In total, 480. Over 480. We still have some companies whose names are not disclosed, so we are expecting the total number will further grow. With regard to overseas manufacturers, OEMs, about over 40 overseas OEMs are ready to participate. It was only around 220, and so the total number increased twofold. With regard to the completed OEMs, the eight overseas manufacturers in the previous JMS, it was only 4, so the twofold. It is supposed to be a joint collaboration effort when it comes to JMS. This is supposed to be the second time for that purpose. Therefore, we believe and confident that the partnership is strengthening. And then targeting all the generations, all the people beyond generations, so that all generations will be able to understand the expectations in place on the JMS. We are going to have different talk shows during this JMS. So we are going to offer an opportunity, many opportunities for the visitor to enjoy many times over. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 475 was 2023 number. Is that correct? Just clarification. Yes, that is true. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tanaka-san, thank you very much. Next question. If you have a question, please use the raise hand button on your PC. Automotive News, Okamura-san. Please wait to confirm that your face is on the screen before you ask the question. Thank you very much. Okamura from Automotive News. Can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. I have two questions that I would like to clarify. So, as Tanaka-san just mentioned, more than 40 overseas companies and 8 were OEMs. But I confirmed your website and I saw, I think it said about 6 or 7 companies on the website. So there are, as of October 15th, there will be additional overseas manufacturers. And my second question, Touring from Japan, the autonomous driving startup and Tier 4, I believe that these companies participated last time. Tier 4, so I believe will be participating as well for Wave Technology from UK, and they have their Japanese headquarters in Japan, and also the Japanese companies. So overseas next generation mobility companies, will they be exhibiting? Now, first of all, concerning the OEMs, foreign companies, BYD, they will be exhibiting for commercial cars as well as for passenger cars as well. And they have an entity, legal entity in Japan, and they are separate entities for commercial and passenger vehicles. So BMW, Mini, Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, Kia, BYD, commercial and passenger, and ASF. So a total of 8 companies. Thank you. And concerning the startups, today, in the press release, there is a detailed list. There are overseas startup companies as well. So there are some collaborative companies as well. So there are companies not exhibiting on a standalone basis, but on a collaborative basis. So please refer to the attached material in the press release for details. Concerning the startups, we are preparing many things. As was already explained, 120 companies, we said. But 100, it's the number of companies that will be exhibiting is 100. So there will be 3 periods during the entire show. So 40 for each period. So 40 times 3 is 120. But of course, it would be a shame if they just exhibit. So expansion of their company and expansion of the industry, we would like to provide support so that it will lead to such results. I'm not sure if I answered clearly, but yes, thank you very much.
Okamura-san, thank you very much. So, next question. Best car, Terasaki-san. The screen will be switched, and once your face appears, please start your question. Can you hear me? Terasaki of Best Cars. Thank you. Just one clarification. On flying vehicle, it is included in the test and drive section. That means visitors can apply for test and driving a flying vehicle. I just would like to clarify that. If it's going to be an open application or joining a queue, this is the first question. Second question, with regard to the campaign or the publication. Now, the video was released. Are there going to be TV commercials in addition to them? If you have any communication strategy, I would like to know about them as well. The first question of flying vehicle or flying mobility. And the visitor will be able to sit on the vehicle. It is not going to actually fly. Sorry about that. Any visitor can sit inside the vehicle. That's it. If there is any misunderstanding, I'm sorry about that. It is on display, and then a visitor can ride on the vehicle without actual flying. Understood. Now, the publication and the external communication, that the video you have just seen is going to be used for TV commercials. And each OEM is going to add that kind of a video or clip into TV commercials so that the viewers will be able to understand about the JMS. Thank you for your question.
Terasaki-san, thank you very much. Next question. Those of you with questions, please use the raise hand button. Nihon Koso Hatanaka-san. Please wait for the screen to be switched. Please make sure your face is on the screen before you ask your question. Nippon Hoso Hatanaka is my name. Thank you. I hope you can hear me. Yes, we can. I have two questions. The past zone, old cars. How many old cars will be exhibited? That is my first question. The second question is, you have been saying Mobi Show. Mobi Show, is that going to be commonly used going forward? Let me talk about Mobi Show. Well, this time, Japan Mobility Show, we want people to feel more familiar with it. So, as we showed in the video earlier, so let's go Mobi Show. We want people to feel very familiar so that they can feel that let's go together. So that is why we are using the abbreviation Mobi Show. So concerning the mobility show this time, this is what we were using, but next time onwards, whether or not we continue to use, we have not yet decided. So we hope to continue our discussion on that point going forward. And concerning the number of old cars, 30 or so we are planning right now. This has not yet been officially decided. We cannot give you an official list yet. But October 15th, we should be able to give you information. So we are thinking of about 30 right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next question. Asahi Shimbun, Miura-san. The screen will be changed. Once your face appears on the screen, please start your question. Miura of Asahi Shimbun. The target audience, this time around, in particular, do you have any particular target population or different approach compared to the past practices? Do you have any unique approaches you are going to take this time? With regard to the target audience, basically, as many people as possible, I should admit. In 2023, JMS, we had the future exhibition, and we focused on that exhibition. And on top of that, this time around, it's different from the previous JMS, from the past to the present. The mobility culture, so to speak, is going to be reviewed for the interest, in the interest of the audience. How did it evolve? Economic, social situations reflected on the automobiles. Therefore, from that viewpoint, the history of Japan or the world is going to be reflected on the models. So from that viewpoint, I think those old fans, and since the days of the Tokyo Motor Show, will be able to enjoy the experience. And also those who are enjoy riding vehicles, including the motorcycles, will be able to enjoy the show. And there's going to be those who are dreaming of the future. They are also looking forward to visiting this place. Therefore, people across the generations will be able to enjoy the show. To put it simply, not only vehicles and motorcycles, but the future technologies or the future lifestyle will be one of the themes that we are going to offer to the audience.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Miura-san. Next question. Best car, Igor-san. Please wait until your face is shown on the screen before you ask your question. Moshi from Best Car. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. SUV, and I believe that you explained that there will be SUVs and two-wheelers. So if it's race cars, carbon neutral fuel, will you be just, or will those be running? And formula cars, how, in what way, and SUV driving, how is that going to be shown? Thank you for your question. The details will be disclosed on October 15th. Outside of East 7, there's going to be an outdoor performance area. So, for example, if it's SUV, acro driving, or carbon neutral fuel, the rough roads and carbon neutral fuel will be used to demonstrate that this can be used. So even old cars can drive using carbon neutral fuel. So this is what we would like to demonstrate. So which vehicle, how, So we are inclusive of the two-wheelers. We are still coming up with various ideas. It has not yet been finalized. So please wait until the next conference. Thank you.
はい、飯星様、ありがとうございました。
Ibushi-san, thank you.
それでは次のご質問に移りたいと思います。
Next question,
ご質
please.
問のある方は PC
If you have a question, please push the raise hand button on the PC.
はい、それでは JMS ガイド
JMS Guide, Furukawa-san.
画面を切り替えますので、
The screen will be switched. Once your face appears on the screen, start your question. My name is Furukawa of JMS 2025. Can you hear me? Yes, please go ahead. I don't know if I can come up with this easily. The priority area is set up by participating OEMs at the show. Is there going to be a pre-announcement or prior announcement? Usually the visitors can find them on the spot, but I wonder if there is any prior information to be provided. Thank you for the question. Depending on OEMs, whether priority area is to set up, it depends. But that said, I think this is only a thing about the arrangement of the booth, and so we do not supervise them. And for the very first time at this, the JMS, that the participating OEMs representatives are going to join the second half of this meeting to give the participants explanation about their approaches. On October 15th, there's going to be more detailed explanation about the participating companies' booths. So, on those occasions, each OEM will be able to give you more information about your question. Furukawa-san, is it okay? Thank you very much.
はい、古川様ありがとうございました。
Furukawa-san, thank you very much.
それではオートモーティブニュース
Automotive News, Okamura-san.
画面を切り替えますので、ご自身の映像が
Please wait for the screen to be changed. When your face is shown, please ask your question.
すいません、オートモーティブニュースの岡村です。
Automotive News, Okamura. I hope you can hear me.
あり
Yes.
がとうございます。今、インバウンドがすごく
Inbound tourists, there are many right now,
来日の方が大変増えて
and many people from overseas visiting Japan. Last time in 2023, JMS, before then,
モビリティショーといえばこの日本のこの
So,
JMS にしていきたいと
if it's mobility show, you said that mobility show should equal JMS. So how about the foreign visitors or inbound tourist visitors?
そういった施策というものは打っていらっしゃるんでしょう
Do you have any measures to attract them?
はい、そうですね。今インバウンドが大変
It is true that there's been increasing number of inbound visitors to Japan, and at JMS, we hope that there will be foreign visitors visiting JMS at the mobility show. So in terms of the activities that we are conducting, of course, taking into consideration that they will be coming to Japan, we have collaboration with JTB, a travel agency. So the JTB's offices in and out of Japan will be utilized to promote they visit.
それらを踏まえて、
Based on that,
海外の方がですね、興味を持っていただければ、そこから確
Well,
実に
if
情報がお伝えできるような形になっております。
there is interest from the foreign visitors, we will be able to provide information to them. And if there is any request from the foreign visitors, we are thinking of responding as much as possible. So there will be a dedicated desk for foreign visitors so that we will be able to respond to any inquiries they may have. So with such cooperation, we hope that foreign visitors will come and be satisfied.
以上でございます。ありがとうございます。アプリなんですけれど、これはじゃあ
Speaking of apps,
例えばもしくは中国語
both in Japanese, English, or in addition to that, Chinese, the apps are going to be provided in multi-languages. Well, only in English so far. Speaking of other languages, we are not able to take care of other languages at the moment. Thank you.
はい、岡村様ありがとうございます。
Okamura-san, thank you very much.
それでは次の質問に移りたいと思い
Next
ます
question.
ご質問のある方は PC 画
If you
面
have a
挙手ボタンを
question,
押し
then
て
please
ご質問くだ
push
さい
raise hand button on the PC.
よろしいでしょうか。
No questions?
はい、それではこれで質疑応答の時間を
If
終
not,
了とさせて
we
いただ
would
きます。
like to bring the Q&A session to a close.
本日はお忙しい中お集まりいただきまして
Thank you very much
ありがとう
for
ございま
joining
す
us today despite your busy schedule. With this, the first half of this meeting comes to an end. The second part will start soon. OEMs of the member companies of JAMA will be able to give you presentations on their approaches. Their second half is going to restart at 12 o'clock sharp.
本日はありがとうございま
Thank
す
you very much.
This is the end of the English language streaming. Thank you very much for your participation.